Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to the Swanky Galaxy. I just noticed my trees are overheated, so... Where? Oh. Apparently that thing is too hot. Yeah, I've got to work on this cooling loop. I'm not getting enough cooling out of it. Let's make sure Otto doesn't die. Alright, Otto, get out of there. When Nisbet got hurt, but sure. Alright, we have crossed the threshold for food. See, our barbecue is definitely expanding quickly, and I'm actually going to build another couple of ranches just to really maximize the amount of food we're going to get. I put in some backup power. I'm actually running low on ore, so I've got to get some dig commands going. Well, let's just dig out this. And we just go right up to that abyss light, that'll be fine. And we can pump that ethanol out of there. And we want to get rid of all of this. No, I don't want to get rid of that yet. I haven't protected that from space. I think that section was just regolith. Alright, on the space side, we have the steam rocket built, though we don't have any steam for it yet. Our telescope is telescoping, and we're working on a cooling system for the robo-miners. And I figured at the same time I'd just queue up where eventually liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen will be. But right now we need space boiler. Let's get over here away from some power. How much metal do I have? Just enough. You can actually do this with a gold amalgam steam turbine, or aqua tuner. It actually works. Alright, we won't be able to dump in some water. Alright, and where do I get some power? Well, we can tee off of that one, because that one's going to be for liquid oxygen, which we're not going to be at for a while. And we want who made a mess and why. All these people in jet suits, and you're the one they send over? And I haven't found any steel places to go yet, which is too bad. Those are always my favorite. And I also want a way of turning the steam pumps on and off. Is someone else coming to build that for you? Ah, all the people who don't have jetpacks. I think launching a rocket through that oil well will get rid of it for me. Let's mop all that. Alright, that's getting queued up. I'll have to put in some way of making oxide here shortly, but we'll get to that. There, now dump water in. Somehow I got some, I don't know, something passed through there, made all those cold. Not sure how that happened. I figured once I got a big pool, this would eventually cool down, but apparently that aqua tuner is not keeping up. All this is coming out hot, and so it's gonna make everything hot. How's this doing? 44. 44 isn't bad. It's not great. I just need supercoolant as soon as possible. Ooh, good. Finally, like actual wolframite. Oh, and this gold volcano started going off, so we're getting a nice pile of gold going. This kind of worked. I had to manually turn it on once, and then the steam turbine kicked on. What happened was that generator ran out of coal, and the steam turbine wasn't producing enough power to run the auto sweeper long enough to put coal in it. It was really annoying. Alright, let's keep sweeping these up because they're not doing anything for me. Alright, let's set the priority on this to be pretty low. I don't want to burn off my hydrogen. I just want it there as a backup in case no one came and filled up these coal generators. And this is now filling up again. I actually ran out of natural gas. This is working. We got some water around there. We got the robo miner in. In fact, I'll probably tell the robo miner to dig because the eruption's happening. And by digging this stuff up, I'm removing half of its cold or half of its heat, depending on how you want to think about it. I do have a sensor here, so in case it ever gets too cold. Oh. I'm missing a spot. Yeah, that'll be fine. Still no steel, huh? Hopefully I find a glimmering asteroid and get some tungsten out of it. Alright. Let's let the dupes get caught up on their building. As I was about to close this in, I realized that I don't really have anything to do with this aqua tuner. I mean, do I want to just double cool this polluted water? How much do I have? Yeah, it'll be tight. Let's see what happens. We'll just repurpose this pipe for a little bit. There we go. All right, and is this still active or is it dormant? Dormant. All right, so I might have to find more polluted water for the loop. That won't be too bad. Yeah, once I get all this polluted water cleaned up, that should take care of my food poisoning issues. All right, let's let them build it. See if I have enough water. So I just started the water flowing and I decided to reverse the bathrooms into the pipe to try to make sure I keep enough polluted water in the system. That's now running. I'm cleaning up all the debris so I don't have to worry about heating that up. But first and foremost, let's make sure I've got enough polluted water. Those couple of bottles should do it. do one more bottle just because of that gap. I think there's enough in the tank. There's no reason not to be extra sure. Let's destroy that bridge. There we go. Reconnect all of that. Start that, and then we're good. Alright, that's that part done. This is all being built. Sleep at an 8. Oh, there's a question. Why aren't these doors hooked into power? There. No reason to have the doors be slow if they don't have to be. Since I'm looking at slow dupes, might as well check my skills. Make sure everybody's getting up to exosuits. All right. First rocket navigator, that's awesome. And might as well add that, and that'll be the end of that one. All right, that should be all the main people should already be skilled up enough. How many of these do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think 9 is the maximum you can do on a steam rocket. Yeah, so it wants 875. Come on, dupes, get that debris out of there. You got a sunburn. I really just wanted that shovel egg out of there. I guess the rest of this I don't actually care about. Get ready to pump some water in there. So if I need 1,800 kilograms for 2 rocket launches, that's what, 9 bottles? Alright. See what happens. Oh. That would just be so much easier. Why use dupe labor when somebody was smart enough to put a liquid pipe right there? This will be better. Building broken. Oh, ladder. It's that annoying edge of the map one. Yeah, nothing I can do about that. In fact, we just want that ladder not to be there. Alright, water's going in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want just less than 200 per tile. No. 400 per tile, right? Because it's 4, 8, 4, 8, 16, 2000. Ah, man, I was really hoping to find a steel asteroid at least 4. Alright, and because this is... No, I need the water to come over here first. That gas getting in the way. No, that's a vacuum. Did I forget? Yes, it is helpful if you put in a drywall behind something. That way your water doesn't just evaporate. Let's stop wasting water. Mistakes happen. Yeah, I don't really want anybody right now. Alright, now we'll wait for that carbon dioxide to get out of there. There we go. Now we're getting water. And that should be enough. Yeah, slightly over. It's fine. And we just want you to get up to 105. Yeah, 110 is fine. Now we'll start double cooling our polluted water loop. Okay, who's getting scalded? Now all these people coming down here. I know the water's hot. Trying to deal with it. Alright, so running. I don't know what they want to keep getting out of there. It's probably some metal or something else that they want. I'm just waiting for this carbon dioxide to come down, then we'll seal in the room. Yep, there it is. Figured I'd pause you instead of you guys just sitting there watching that. The jetpack doesn't put in any carbon dioxide. Perfect. Alright, now that should be helping out with temperature. Because now you're going to come in at 20. Let's just double check. I don't see any gaps in the pipe. Okay. I mean, it's not a permanent solution to the cooling. Did you go dormant? No, you've got another 20 cycles. These produce a lot of water. That's those. All right. While we're waiting on that, we can do automation. For those of you who haven't done the automation ribbon, it can seem a bit weird at first. but you want to make sure that you have your writers and your readers on the right side. So if there's two symbols, a multi-symbol and a single symbol, so the writer writes onto the ribbon. Oops. So you want to make sure that the multi-symbol is on the ribbon and the single symbol is on the source. All right, now I'm doing this out of iron. It should be far enough away from the rocket until I get to about there. And now I want steel. I don't have a whole lot of steel at the moment. And then we want reader. And automation wire. And then that will take the correct signal and put it into the right place. The reason I'm not hooking up all of these is until I have a rocket for them to look at. They'll detect meteors and try to open the other doors, or if I set them all to the same rocket, when one rocket comes back, it'll open all the doors, which I also don't want. Hey, we're up to steam. We'll wait for the rest of this to evaporate, and then we can turn on the pump. Ladders. Yep, those ladders we don't care about. We're gonna need more steel. Have I found more fossil? Not up here. I might have to go to the bottom of the map to get more fossil. And I can queue all of this up because why not? Look at that food number come up. Feels like just not that long ago I was getting constant food warnings. Oh, no, I definitely don't want these out of lead. Those will definitely melt from rocket exhaust even this far away. Okay, we want this one set to number 1, and this one will be number 2. And this will be 3, 4, and so on down the line. Yeah, there's some cold material there, but we can start pumping. This is all 110, that's perfect. Oh, because that's not evaporating, this still thinks it's only 73. Well, let's hope that changes. If not, I might have to turn this off manually. Just let the heat soak into this giant pool of rock. We'll keep an eye on it. Alright, let's get Frankie in here. Oh, we might actually have steel be a limiting factor. If I don't find a steel asteroid, then I'm going to have to work on making more lime and fast. I mean, luckily we are ranching and we're going to make just a crap ton of eggshell, but that's just not enough. Alright, this is still being built. Let's finish off those rooms. That way we can get these to be the right size. How many critters are in here? 200. 186. Quite a lot. Alright, you finally evaporated. Perfect. I actually want the cooling out of it, so we might as well just let it go nuts for a while. Yeah, and then that drops down to 35, but that's... Any bit of extra cooling is good. Gotta love new dupes. They're just so darn slow. What's actually nice is this rock and stuff will keep cooling this down and make this aqua tuner work a bit harder. So I get some extra cooling out of it while waiting for steel. Or not steel, space research and supercoolant. Alright, that pipe loop should be done. Then I can get hydrogen into it. It would be helpful if I actually hooked up the hydrogen pumps to power. So if you are above 100 for right now, just because I don't have any way of cooling that. Alright, we'll pause you and wait for the rocket to fill up. Looks like we are just about there. How many kilos is that? Another 10 or 15 right there. So I'll turn this off when this gets to 860 and see if the rocket needs more. That way I don't have to worry about broken pipes. Yeah, didn't quite make it. We'll just set this to 900. There we go. Let's watch the launch. Then we'll come back and we will check our automation wire. You are sending a green signal, and that was on number 1. So theoretically, when the rocket comes back, it will open the doors for us. In the meantime, I need to rebuild my research facility. And it can perfectly happily live with all the creatures. And we'll surround them with statues to make them all look pretty. I suppose I want power to come up the other side. There we go. Steam rockets launched. Do we have hydrogen in here yet? Yep, this is now rotating. It'll be a bit warm, but that'll be fine. All right, I think we'll call that good. We'll get the rocket back, launch it again, we'll get some research done. It'll be time to get up to cargo. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and thank you very much for watching.